Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Rikishi recently addressed his son Solo Sikoa's defeat against Roman Reigns in tribal combat on WWE Raw. He made a huge declaration regarding the tribal chief. Roman Reigns was the tribal chief for nearly 4 years. However, he lost his position after WrestleMania 40 as Solo Sikoa led a coup within the bloodline. The OTC's former enforcer declared himself the new tribal chief as he wore the Ula Fala. Over the past few months, Reigns and his OG bloodline battled Sikoa and the new bloodline. The civil war seemingly ended last Monday when the former undisputed WWE champion defeated his cousin and retrieved the Ula Fala to restore himself as the bloodline's tribal chief. Speaking on his Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast, the WWE Hall of Famer urged everyone to acknowledge Reigns as the tribal chief. I think we all need to acknowledge Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. We all need to acknowledge the tribal chief, man. What type of character is this guy here? Look at the doors, the opportunities that he's opened, not only for the family, but for the business. Man, we're tied in with Netflix, come on. I guarantee you if the numbers wasn't right for well over 4+ years, this company has been on his back. In comes the bloodline running these storylines left and right to keep this thing going. Hey, at the end of the day, you can hate us or love us, but the numbers don't lie, baby, he said. From 31:39 to 32:32. Rikishi says The Rock passed on the torch to Roman Reigns on WWE Raw. On the same episode of his Off the Top podcast, Rikishi addressed The Rock's actions towards Roman Reigns following the latter's victory over Solo Sikoa. The final boss headed to the ring to place the Ula Fala around his cousin's neck. He then hugged the OTC and told him that he loved him. The Hall of Famer claimed the emotional moment between the two cousins was a passing of the torch from The Rock to Reigns. So, in your opinion, that was The Rock passing on the torch to Roman Reigns? I feel yes. I thought it was done very well, he said. It would be interesting to see if the High Chief and the Tribal Chief would eventually go head-to-head inside the WWE ring. WWE Raw this past week witnessed a seismic shift in the dynamics of the bloodline. In a shocking main event, Roman Reigns successfully defended his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Solo Sikoa, his once loyal enforcer. However, what unfolded after the match might go down as one of the most pivotal moments in WWE history. Wrestling legend Rikishi, the patriarch of this wrestling dynasty, broke his silence and issued a massive declaration that has left fans buzzing. Solo Sikoa, long regarded as the silent assassin of the bloodline, finally got his shot at Roman Reigns after months of tension simmering between the two. Solo had grown weary of Roman's manipulation and disrespect, leading him to challenge the head of the table in what many saw as an inevitable implosion. The match itself was a brutal affair, showcasing the raw power and unyielding resilience of Solo. He stood toe-to-toe with Roman, absorbing devastating spears and delivering thunderous Samoan spikes. The WWE Universe was firmly behind Solo, cheering him on as he appeared on the verge of dethroning Roman. However, as is often the case with Roman Reigns, the match ended in controversy. Paul Heyman distracted the referee, allowing Jimmy Uso to interfere and superkick Solo, costing him the match. Roman retained his title, but the fallout was immediate and catastrophic. Solo, visibly furious, attacked Jimmy after the match, delivering a brutal Samoan spike that left his brother gasping for air. Roman and Heyman quickly retreated, leaving Solo alone in the ring, seething with rage. As the WWE Universe speculated about the ramifications of the match, Rikishi took to social media to address the situation. In a heartfelt and pointed video posted on his Twitter account, the Hall of Famer spoke directly to his sons and the WWE fans. "It's time for the truth," Rikishi began, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "For years, I've watched as my family has torn itself apart in this ring. Roman, you've carried the banner of the bloodline, but at what cost? You've turned your back on your brothers, your cousins, your family. Solo, I'm proud of you for standing up for what's right, but you can't fight this battle alone." Rikishi paused, his face etched with determination. The bloodline is bigger than any one man. It's bigger than me, bigger than you, Roman, and even bigger than our ancestors. I will not sit back and watch my family destroy itself. It's time for a reckoning. The video concluded with Rikishi making a bold promise. Next week on Raw, I'll be there, and I'm bringing the answers this family needs. Rikishi's announcement sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. Social media lit up with speculation about what the Hall of Famer's presence could mean. Fans debated whether Rikishi would align with Solo, attempt to reconcile the bloodline, or challenge Roman's authority outright. Rikishi stepping in. "This is what the story needed," tweeted one fan. "Imagine if he brings back other family members like Jacob Fatu or even Tamina." Another fan speculated, "This could lead to a multi-generational showdown at WrestleMania. Imagine Rikishi and Solo versus Roman and Jimmy." WWE commentators and analysts weighed in as well. Corey Graves, on his podcast, remarked, "Rikishi is one of the most respected figures in wrestling, not just in the Samoan dynasty but across the entire industry. If anyone can talk sense into this family, it's him." Ahead of Rikishi's promised appearance on Raw, SmackDown featured a fiery promo from Roman Reigns. Standing in the middle of the ring with Paul Heyman and Jimmy Uso, Roman addressed the situation with characteristic arrogance. "Rikishi wants to show up on Raw." Roman sneered. "He thinks he can fix what's broken? Let me remind everyone who runs this business. I am the tribal chief. I put food on the table for this family. Rikishi, you're nothing but a relic from the past, and you'd be wise to stay there." Jimmy, still nursing the effects of Solo's attack, chimed in. "Solo made his choice, and he paid the price. If Rikishi wants to stick his nose in the bloodline's business, he'll end up just like Solo." The promo only added fuel to the fire, with fans eagerly awaiting Rikishi's response on Raw. The highly anticipated episode of Raw opened with Rikishi arriving at the arena, flanked by an unexpected ally, his son and former WWE Tag Team Champion, Jey Uso. The crowd erupted in cheers as Jey, who had been absent since walking out on Roman weeks ago, made his return. Later in the night, Rikishi and Jey made their way to the ring to a thunderous ovation. Rikishi, dressed in traditional Samoan attire, carried an air of authority as he took the microphone. "I'm here for one reason," Rikishi began, "to remind this family of who we are and where we come from. Roman, you've lost your way. You've let power corrupt you. And Jimmy, you've turned your back on the brother who stood by you through everything." Before Rikishi could continue, Roman's music hit. The tribal chief, accompanied by Heyman and Jimmy, slowly made his way to the ring. The tension was palpable as Roman stared down Rikishi and Jey. "You don't belong here, old man," Roman said coldly. "This is my ring, my island." Rikishi refused to back down. "This ring belongs to the family, Roman. And if you won't listen to reason, then maybe it's time someone knocks some sense into you." The crowd erupted as Solo Sikoa's music hit. The powerhouse stormed to the ring, standing side by side with Rikishi and Jey. The standoff was electric, with the WWE Universe firmly behind Rikishi's faction. In the climactic moment of the segment, Rikishi made his declaration. "At Survivor Series, this family settles its differences." Team Rikishi versus Team Roman in a traditional Survivor Series match. "And Roman, you'd better bring your best, because I'm not just fighting for me. I'm fighting for the legacy of this family." The announcement sent the arena into chaos. Roman, caught off guard, hesitated before finally accepting the challenge. Survivor Series was set to feature one of the most personal and high-stakes matches in WWE history. Rikishi's bold move has set the stage for an epic family feud that promises to redefine the bloodline's legacy. With Solo and Jey by his side, Rikishi is poised to challenge Roman's dominance and restore unity to their fractured family. The WWE Universe can only wait with bated breath as this generational war unfolds. As Survivor Series approaches, one thing is certain: the bloodline will never be the same again.